All right. Hello, hello, Furukino. Hello, hello. I still remember that checkers match. Well, yeah, it was fun while it lasted. What opening do you play against D4? Well, if it is a London player, I usually go knight f6 and then c5. If it is not a London player, it's usually d5, e6, and knight f6 also. I combine those moves. Like, I would say that the way I play is very solid, but I don't really like it that much. I think I should work on my d4 openings. But I haven't been able to find something good that I really like. So, we'll see. What about you? What do you play? Knight f3. How long have you been playing chess for? I've been playing for a while, to be honest. Been playing for at least um, more than 10 years. 12, 13 years probably. Not consistently, but I started a long time ago. And I took it more seriously in 2023 around that time. But this is my chess prime, to be honest. I think that I've never been as good as I am right now. Mm. Hello, Pablito. How you doing, man? Okay, so queen h4. Trade knights. Mm-hmm. Good watching you play chess. Nice. That's wonderful. Take a number 1 on 100. I would say 28. 28. I like number 28. That represents my age. Alright, so what am I missing here? Oh, I take the bishop, right? Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. What was it then? Oh, there are two rooks in here. Oh my god, I thought it was only one rook. Oh. And this move doesn't work because if it's gonna play rook takes. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. Let's... we gotta focus a bit more, I guess. Alright, so queen takes c3, bishop check. It was a queen sack, yeah. It's just that I didn't see that there were two rooks like on h1 and h2. And I rushed with knight fa. My idea was ridiculous. It doesn't even work. Right, so this one. Hmm. Alright, it's queen h4, right? Queen h4. Where do you go? It looks very good. I imagine queen g3 it's gonna happen. If queen g3, check. I don't get it very... I don't have it very clear. Bishop g4, you say? If bishop g4, queen takes, king takes, we're hitting the rook. That's rook e3, so how are you gonna win that? He's gonna play rook e3, and that endgame it's probably a little bit better for white, maybe. Rook f1, bishop d3. Okay, that makes more sense, yeah. Rook f1. If king takes, bishop d3, yeah. What else? I think it's probably rook f1. It's forcing. Um, what can the king do? Yeah, no, it's rook f1 now. Nice, thank you. Rook f1, trust me. Yeah, I trust you, Chad. Sometimes I have to. Okay, so queen f2, d1. Doesn't make much sense to play that. What if I take? No, bishop takes. I just have the king here. What do we do? We have another check over here, I guess. It's not good enough. Check. If he goes king c2, he's gonna run away. I don't see it. And this is dangerous. I thought it was queen h4. Okay. What about this one? Any ideas? Okay, Queen f2 looks correct. He forces King d1. And maybe we should take the knight. We could take the knight on g3 with the queen. And I'm not so sure if it is winning though. If he gives a check, I can block with the rook. So I don't know. Queen f2, then take the knight with the rook. With the rook? Alright, and then queen d8. And if queen d8, king h7. Ah, we play king h7, we do not block. Okay, yes, you're totally right, yeah. Okay. Oh, he took the rook. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so what is black's problem here? It's probably related to the bishop. So if I go here, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, we take on c6. Ah, that's very important. Thank you so much, Paulito, for the hard me. So we take on c6, and then we're threatening the bishop, and there's another bishop hanging on d2.
User.
So that's basically it. Thank you for the follow, user. Alright, so we have rook here. As a check. Rook here. Yeah. So rook here. Check. King h5. Hmm. I'm getting mated. I have a check. King h7. We place king h7. We have nothing. Ah, I have queen d3. Queen d3 check, and I take the bishop. Okay. Bishop check. Pawn takes, rook takes. Is that dangerous? It is dangerous. Ah, if bishop check, maybe I block like this? And then bishop check again. Rook takes, pawn takes. Ah, no, king f1. King f1. Ah, we play king f1, yeah. King f1, it's the move. Okay. Oh. Don't worry about it. Alright, so rook takes g3. Now, probably queen takes is a bit better, right? Queen takes g3. King f1. Mate on g1. King h1. Rook h5 is not available. So if king h1... Ah, queen h3, mate. Okay. No, he's gonna block. He blocks like this. Rook g4. If rook g4, I win. So he has to play bishop check here. Bishop g4 takes, rook takes. Bishop g4. How do we win that? I don't think we can win that. Bishop g4 blocks. Maybe take pawn because pin? Yes, but we're trying to find the mate now. We're trying to find the mate. So we want to take this pawn. I don't know if you should take it with the queen or rook just yet. The thing is that if we take it with the queen, we have a mate on g1, so we're forcing king h1. So it looks more promising to take with the queen. And then I was looking at queen h3 check. Queen h3 check, and then king g1 again. And when king g1 is play... Wait a sec. There is no pawn here. So queen h3 is mate. Oh, okay. I got confused. Alright, so this one looks like a rook sack. We take. Bishop takes. And then queen c8. Play queen c8. And is that mate? I think it is, yeah. So probably if I take, they're gonna block. They block like this. But we have mate anyway. Because the bishop is pinned. So yeah, it's completely winning. Okay, for this one, this check looks correct. Bishop e6, king h8, mate. The other option is rook f7. If rook f7, we should take with the queen. We take with the queen, king h8, and then queen h5. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a hanging bishop on e7. Should we take it? Queen take. Yes, Jimmy. So I can take the bishop. And then what? Is there something better here, apart from taking the bishop? Probably no. I don't see anything. What would you say is the best way to increase your rating? I would say that puzzles are very good. Yeah, if you play puzzles. But you gotta do them the right way. That's important too. Like, what I mean by doing the right, doing them well is basically calculating the entire sequence before making a move. That's very important. Because then you try to apply the same principle in your games. So yeah, like, it also develops tactical awareness. You'll be able to recognize patterns in games. So yeah, try to do some puzzles. Okay. Yeah, so for example, in this puzzle, like, I understand that the bishop is hanging. I'm not rushing though. Like, what would black play after I take the bishop? Is the question that I'm trying to answer. I don't really see a good move for black. So I'm just gonna take it and see what they do. Yeah, actually rook b8 was the only move that I considered possible. And now, where do we place the queen? Queen a1 is an option. Queen c1 is an option. Hard to understand queen c1. Queen a2, no, not possible. A queen sack doesn't make much sense. Knight b3. I'm sort of self-pinning, but it's not like... I don't think there is a way for black to capitalize on it. So, I don't think it's a bad move. Queen a1, then rook b1, you say? Okay, that makes sense. She's offering a queen trade. We're up a minor piece. So, probably black is not gonna take it. So, we're gonna play queen a1. And black is gonna go to c6, probably. And then we bring the other rook, you say? I don't know how is it winning, but... Well, we're up a minor, so... we just play this. Okay. So for this one we have bishop f2, king h3, and then I'm looking at maybe playing king f1, so we can play bishop g2. Now, if they push p, then we play bishop e6, And we have a mating net there, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, king f1. So bishop f2, king h3, along with king f1. Yeah, I think we're not missing anything here. And king f1. Yeah, I think we can play this. And now king f1. And if g4 happens, we play bishop e6. Good. So I can take this one, this one. So which one do we take? I would say that this one is better. Just because if they block with the bishop, we have bishop g4. That looks very strong. And I don't think you can defend, so here and then bishop g4. And he gives a check. And that's about it. Alright, so this one is a very common checkmate pattern. I have had games where I played this checkmate pattern, so it's instructive. But wait a second, there is one little detail this time, and it has to do with the queen. I probably did thank you for the TikTok. And Kellen, thank you for the harmony too. And it has to do with the queen being attacked, or at least in danger to be captured. So what we could do here is to basically take, and then we block with the bishop. We play bishop e6. And then I think we're gonna have a mating net on f7, something like that. So let's play it. And now we block. And f7. Okay, great. Well, 95 is very tempting. 95, e6 I imagine. If they play e6, I have queen a4 maybe. Queen a4 check. But it doesn't really do much. So how do we do this? Queen a4 immediately. 96. And then 95. e6. Takes, we win. So we play queen a4 first. Queen a4, if they go c6. They can play c6. Well, if they do that, 95. e6 is gonna happen. Knight takes. Bishop takes. No. I'm missing something here. Like, queen a4, c6 is the problem. But I can play queen b3. c6, queen b3. Attacking f7 and the bishop on b7. And if they take on f3, check. King goes to d7 and queen e6 mate. Alright, so yeah, that looks winning. Now they block with the knight. Okay, if they do that, I guess we go 95 now. Or queen b3 again. Queen b3 looks good. 95 doesn't really... It threatens the mate on f7, but obviously e6 is gonna happen. And after e6, it's really hard to make progress there. I prefer queen b3 then. Queen b3. Okay, we take on f7. Is there something better?
Cat cave.
Yeah, we just take on f7. I don't really see anything else. Okay, good. Cat cave. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay. So we have a check on b8. Queen b7. It's gonna block like that, I guess. Takes.
Broken.
Broken. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So queen b8. Queen b7. I could take, king takes, and then rook f7 check. That looks very good. Because we can also take the pawn on g7. So it's basically something like this, and then rook f7 check, And then we can take this pawn. And I guess that with these two passed pawns and the rook on the 7 rank, we should be able to win this, right? Thank you, Paulita, with the wink wink. Thank you, thank you. Oh, so you're saying that we should play rook f7 immediately? Yeah, I didn't consider this move. But it looks very strong. Alright, so rook takes f7 right now. So what does black play? Black has to move away, but they're getting mated, I guess. I'm gonna go queen b8. Check. King c5. Where's the mate anyway? Queen a7? But it's definitely, I think it's a little bit better than playing the line that I was recommending. Because I imagine that black is gonna understand that this is a losing endgame. On paper, it looks losing. So they're not gonna block with the queen, they're gonna go down. Go to c5 probably. If that ever happens, it's hard to come up with an idea. And these two pawns are gonna be okay. So yeah, let's play rook f7. Now, we should calculate where does the black queen go. He can't really block, because I'm just gonna take that one. So the queen goes either to e6, maybe g4, or h3. Those are the options. Okay. Well, whatever they do, I'm looking at queen d8 check. Instead of queen b8, queen d8. I prefer it like this because if he goes a6, then we have check on a8. And then if he goes down, I can give a check on a4 maybe. Or I bring the other rook first. It looks more promising queen d8 than queen b8. So let's see where does the black queen go first of all. Alright, so he goes to h3. And now, I still think that this check is a little bit better than queen b8. Because if we give this check, what are black's options? Like, blocking with the knight is not available. They can go to c5. And if they go to c5, have queen a5. That looks very promising. But then they play king d4. Oh, if king d4 happens, how do we win that? We can't play this or this. Maybe c3. No, he can sacrifice, I guess. Takes, pawn takes, knight takes. c3 is not working. What's happening here? Like, maybe check on h4. Queen a4 check. And then the king goes here, I guess. I'm running out of checks. Oh, I can't decide. What do you think? Checkmate incoming for black. I hope not. You think it's queen b8? Okay, but isn't it a problem? King c5? After king c5, what do we do? Queen b8, you have queen a7. Ah, queen a7 is good. Yeah, queen b8. King c5, queen a7. Oh yeah, that, well, he can block with the knight though. You can play knight b6. You can block with the knight b6. If they do that, it's hard to make progress. So I don't know if queen a7 is okay. It's tricky. It's not easy. I was looking at queen d8, but then I got scared because, like, if I play queen d8, king c5 is gonna happen, queen a5, and then king d4. Like, the king just keeps going down. And when the king goes down, maybe then we play queen a7, but then he can block with the pawn, or go here. But then we have a rook check. In either case, it's just not so simple. Queen b8, okay. Queen b a7, knight b6. Queen a5. Ah, okay. So when they block with the knight, we play queen a5. And that forces king d4. And we can take the knight with check. Yeah, that looks winning. That looks very strong. All right, thank you, Mehmet. Yes, I think that's the winning sequence. Oh, of course we don't get to play it. Okay. We have a check on... This one looks very promising. Check on c5. Rook f2, I imagine is going to happen. And after rook f2, I can take on f3. Rook takes f3. But he might sack the queen, I don't know. Is he going to sack? My king is exposed if I do that. No, there's got to be a better solution for this. So when they block... queen h4 maybe. So, bishop c5, rook f2, and then rook h1 check. King takes, and then queen h4 check. King g1, and then we take with the queen. Queen takes f2, king h1 again, and queen h4 mate. Yeah, that looks very forcing. You can't escape it, so we're gonna do it. Oh. Okay. And now we go here. And here. And then mate. Right. You can't really escape it, but bro, delay the inevitable as much as possible. Okay. Bishop f4 is mate in 1, I think. No, he has king d7. So if I give this check, king d7, and if king d7, I have maybe queen f5. I could play queen f5, yeah. So if queen f5, the king can go up. So he can go to e8. If the king goes to e8, maybe queen c8. If queen c8, f7, and then we have queen e6. Are you winning, son? King f8 is gonna happen there. Jesus. But this one looks correct. I can't see the entire thing though. What about 96? 96? Either king goes here. If he goes there, I like this idea. Queen check takes and then queen check over here. That's mate. That's actually mate. Oh, so 96 and then c6. Queen c8. King goes to b5. And if he goes to b5, I can win the queen with check. I take on b7 and I win the queen. I think that's probably what they want me to do. Yeah. Alright, so 96 then. What do you think? 96 best move? Just eat the knight. Alright, let's play 96. Alright, so we saw this sequence. This is actually mate. We played this and mate. Okay, good. So now, as you can see, now the puzzles are super difficult. Usually you had to calculate like different branches to get the correct answer. Like in that, for example, in the previous puzzle, we had to calculate a mating sequence and another sequence where you simply win the queen. So yeah, it's getting more difficult. Philip, thank you so much for the follow. Elo, today I'm a little bit of I have a hangover, so probably 1000. Yeah, it's just that I went out yesterday and I drank too much. Alright, so rook c3. Check. I don't like it. I don't think it's about winning materials, so yeah, it's gotta be more about This check is better, probably. Yeah, it's gonna be more about, like, simply giving checkmate. Or finding a checkmate. So we have this check. And then the king has to go either here or here. To either case, I think we can take on e7. And then the king goes here. f2, it's gonna happen. But then I have a check on d2. And the king can go to f1. If the king goes to f1, how do we win this? So if the king is on f1, I think I have an extra tempo that maybe I can use. Maybe bishop c3. I could play bishop c3. But no, the rook is on the way. It doesn't work. Alright, but check. What if he goes to d2 instead? Sorry, e2. Rook takes again. Rook takes again. King f1. I can't see the entire thing. Rook d4, pin me, mod me. You're asking for too much, I would say. Okay. I'm quite certain that it's rook d4, but I can't really find the mating net. Now, one important thing that we should recognize in this puzzle is that we sort of have king safety. So we have to find a move that prepares checkmate, probably. We have time to find it. So this check, and then either king here or here, we take on e7, and then king f2 is forced. So this line is very promising if that move is forced. And then rook d2. Rook d2, and again, the king is forced to go to f1. So when that happens, with the rook over here, and the king on f1, and the other rook over here, and the bishop on b2, we need to find one move that secures checkmate. That's the task. Alright, what about rook d1 check? Rook d1, king f2. Oh, I found it. I found it. It's bishop d4. And there you go. That's all she wrote. Oh, okay. This checkmate is quite pleasant. Go. Yeah, I really like this checkmate. Bishop d4 eventually, and you win his queen. No, you don't win the queen. You're just gonna win the game. All right, nice. We found it. There is a key move that it's very important. But this is a concept that's been present around this level when you get to level 50. Is that you use the very same rook to give another check. Let me show you, because I don't get why you don't, like, the puzzles are so mean. They should let us play the entire sequence, bro. Where is my dopamine? Like, what the fuck?
Thank you!
Like, this, and then we take over here. Let me show you with the analysis. But like, chess.com doesn't let you finish the puzzle.
Back to work, chop chop, let's
it's
go.
So annoying.
Come on, get a move on. Back to work, back to work, back to work.
So yeah, rook d4, king e2, and then after take, king f1, and no. Yeah, what happened here? So it takes, and yeah, king f2, or king f1. It doesn't matter, honestly. If he goes here, you give this check, and then the king goes here, and then bishop d4. Yeah, that's the checkmate that I was talking about. And the other thing is, I guess they don't let you finish the puzzle because you can either go to f2 or f1. Anyway, whatever, bro. Okay, we solved it. Alright, let's continue. Alright, so we have a check. Knight b8, only move. If knight b8 is the only move, then we play knight d6. But knight d6, king e7. No, that's not correct. What about knight d6 immediately? Knight d6. Alright, so we play knight d6 right now. It's a forcing move. Looks very good. If it takes, then we give a check on a6. a6 check. And we win like that.
G.
So yeah, it's probably knight d6. This doesn't work. G, thank you for the follow. Bishop f5 to pin the knight. Yeah, but there is a bigger fish to fry. Like, you can pin the knight, but then black is gonna react. They're gonna go to b8. And then the knight is no longer pinned. On the other hand, if you play knight d6, you're allowing this move. And that check is lethal. And this is also like force, like they have to take. They're gonna play pawn takes probably. Yeah, I can see them playing pawn takes. So they're gonna play pawn takes. Do I have a checkmate there? So if they play pawn takes, this doesn't work. Because they have c7. And then I have... Oh yes, it does work anyway, right? If it takes... Queen b7 anyways is mate. Alright, so yeah, knight d6. And yeah, I was looking at this move first, like queen c6. But knight a6 is still checkmate because when the king goes down, this pawn is on the way. And the knight as well as the rook. So a6 and then queen b7. Another fun puzzle. I'm enjoying actually these puzzles. They're not so boring. Okay. So we have bishop g7 here. With ideas of playing bishop a6. How can you stop that? Okay, so you're gonna go here, f6 probably. But it doesn't stop anything because I have bishop e6. Checkmate. So if I play bishop g7, there are two different checkmates. This one and this one. And I don't think you can stop them both. Am I missing something? Maybe I check on e3. Simply pawn takes. The rook is just not doing anything. Alright, let's play it. I think it's very strong. Okay. Alright, so e4 comes to mind, but rook takes a2. It's a move, isn't it? Rook takes a2, I take. There's a check. What's wrong with this? I don't get it. There's nothing wrong with it. e4. Just play e4. We have much patience on YouTube, right? Just e4, I agree. Like, I don't see. It's simply forking the queen and bishop. Let's count material. The material is equal. So we're gonna be up a minor piece. So yeah, let's just play that. e4. And let's see what... I like that. Alright, so yeah, they took on a2. They take my rook. What are you doing, Jimbo? Alright, so we take the queen and we blunder mate. So it's not so simple then. So, alright, stop. Do it one more time and you're getting banned. No, I'm just gonna silence the stickers. Or maybe I should take the sound from that one in particular. Alright. What's up? Okay. So how do we do this, bro? If we take the queen, we blunder mate. That's all we know. Oopsie. That's all we know. If I play queen takes a2, I'm crazy. What about bishop b5? That looks crazy too. Bishop c4, crazy too. Damn. None of these moves look very good. Maybe queen b1. Can I play queen b1?
IV 10.
Thank you, Ivan. You lose, bro. Yeah, I think I can play queen b1. I play queen b1, and then maybe we can get the fork going. Yeah, let's play queen b1. I really don't see anything else, so I'm just gonna go queen b1. Okay. Wow. This looks crazy. How are you supposed to win this endgame? Okay. Okay, but which one is it? I think we had to force a Suk Swang, right? It's gotta be about forcing a Suk Swang. So at first I was looking at a move that can move the knight away so I can promote. But in reality, I don't think it works because as soon as I go there, they're gonna play. Hey, thank you so much for following on YouTube. For subbing, sorry. Thank you, appreciate it. I didn't get to see your name, but I'm grateful. Thank you. So yeah, let's go back. So knight c7 doesn't work because he's gonna go knight g7. So in that case, we're not really making progress. On the other hand, I really like the move knight f6. Yeah, because knight f6, and then I imagine this move is gonna happen. But if they play knight there, I have knight check. And I'll be winning the knight on g7. But what else can they play? So if I go knight f6, the king can only go here. And if they go there... yeah, if they go there, it's a problem. Well, I have check. But that's not really making progress. So how do we win this, bro? Knight f4 is the Suk Swang? Are you sure, Ramazan? You think it's knight f4 instead? Why? Why is it a Suk Swang if they have knight here? And play knight g7. Rage bait? Knight a4? Knight c7. Alright, chat, but trying to elaborate. Knight f4, knight g7, king h8. Ah, yeah, that's perfect. Alright, so knight f4, knight g7, king h8. Okay. Yes, you're totally right. Knight f4, it's winning. Okay, so I just have only one question. Like, why does it have to be knight f4 and not knight c7? Because isn't it the same? Now, if I play knight c7 on the other hand, and then go here, and then I play king here, isn't it the same? So why knight f4 then? And don't they have... Oh, it's getting so complicated. Because, look, if I play knight f4, knight g7, king h8, they also have knight f5. Isn't knight f5 a move too? Ah, but then I have a check. I can play check. King goes here. And then I have knight. Knight g7. That's winning. That's gotta be winning. Okay. It's knight f5. No, but like knight f5 has a problem too. Oh, thank you for the follow, HD. It has a problem too. I just have to find it. But I don't get what's the difference between this and this. If I don't understand that, we can't really move forward. Do you get what's the difference? Knight f5, check. Alright, so knight c7, knight g7, king h8, and then knight f5, knight f5, check. I have knight e6, check. They're gonna play. They can only go to e7 or e8. And when that happens, I'm gonna play knight g7. So I think I found a winning sequence with knight c7 and knight f4. That's not possible. Only one of them is working. It cannot be both. It cannot be both. Knight f4, then knight h5, then knight h7. How the hell does the knight go to h7? What? Sack knight. Does anyone see the difference between knight c7 and knight f4? c7 blocked the king's escape. I mean, the king can always go to e7. Something tells me that knight f4 is a little bit better. Then he goes knight g5, then king g8. Knight g5? Oh my god, this puzzle is horrendous. It's so annoying. Yes, f4 protects. Protects what? What are we trying to protect? Just sack the knight and check the king. Yeah, if only we're that simple. It's just that what you need to consider, chat, is that black is going to decline the sacrifice because he's losing if they take the knight. So try to see what to do after that. c7 protects e8. Yeah, but it's not a critical square. I wouldn't say that. I think. Hi, Tinjico. Hello. Knight f4. Okay, but what's the difference between knight c7 and knight f4? I think that knight f4 is a little bit better, but I can't really explain it. You can do f4 to push p. You can do c7 to push p as well. Knight f4 protects h5. So what? Better because he can hop h7 when you go king h8. King h8? King e8? No, if I play king h8, they're not gonna move the king. They're gonna go knight here. This puzzle is insane, bro. They are both wrong. That could be a possibility. That maybe we don't make a knight move and we play king h8. King h8 forcing a fork on c7. What? It's a draw. People saying king h8 either RGMs or have an engine. You think so? All right. Like honestly, like these two moves are so similar that probably none of them are correct. I can't really tell you why. I don't really get it. Like I'm looking at knight c7 as a very promising candidate move. Because what can black play? Black can only go here. Is the only move that makes sense. Like we're threatening the knight. So if they go here, we take the knight, we win. If they play this is not possible, not possible, not possible. If they move the knight, it has to go to this square. When they do that, I'm looking at king h8. And now the knight has to move away again. Again, it's gonna happen. You know that the knight moves away. When the knight moves away, they can either go here or here. And when that happens, I'm gonna give a check on e6. Okay, I give a check on e6. And then the king has to move away. You can either go here or here. So when the king moves away, I'm playing knight b knight g7. And then I imagine that this knight, it's not gonna take my knight, because that would be losing. So they're gonna play something like knight here. And that is just not okay. I hope the puzzle goes well. Good night. Alright, Chess Lavatory, thank you so much for stopping by. So we're not
Raphael
making
John.
progress. Raphael, thank you so much for the follow. Why did you remove the sound? I didn't. It's just that Yemwa was spamming the sound, so I had to turn it off. I'm sorry, Tinjiko. Jesse, thank you for the rose. Appreciate it. Knight f6. Other knight g7. Knight d7. What? King h8. Suck the knight. Okay. If it was knight g7, knight f6, king e8. If it goes knight g7, knight f6. Okay, wait. Maybe you might be cooking there. Well, if I go here, and they play this, and then I go knight f6, the knight is gonna go back. And then I have a check. And I have nothing. Oh my god. Just play. Yeah, I really don't want to get this one wrong. I really want to get it right. If someone has found a decent line, we're gonna play that line. For sure we will. So Mauro, let's have a look at Mauro. So Mauro says king h8. So Mauro says king h8, and then he's assuming that knight h5 is a move. Alright, Mauro, you need to do better to explain yourself. So I don't get how is this a move. Knight h5. So try to go type both lines. I mean both moves, like white's moves and black's moves. c7, king e8, and knight e7. King h8, sorry, and knight e7. All right, so whatever we do, I think, whatever we play, if we play knight c7 or knight f4 or maybe king h8, to all of those moves, the only move that black has is knight g7. Is the only move that I see. Or am I tripping? Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. I have found it. Alright, chicken win. Please end this misery. This puzzle is amazing. I think so too. But it's so nerdy too. F4 doesn't work. Yeah, we were looking at all of these lines, but we don't get anywhere. King h8, knight g7. Knight e7, bro, do it. Knight g7. Okay, I'm getting a bit overwhelmed because we have comments on YouTube and comments on TikTok. So in order, it would be king h8, knight g7. Okay, king h8, knight g7. Knight e3. Knight e3? Ah, don't tell me that we should also calculate 93, bro. All right, wait. Yeah, let's see. So 93, knight h5. But that's not 4, so it doesn't have to go knight h5. What if they play knight goes? What if the knight goes back to e6? Knight h5, knight f5. No, but I can play knight. Okay, let's keep going. Knight f5. King e8. No, I don't like that line. Knight g7 is the only move. King h8. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Knight h5 is the key, I think. King h8 first. The move order is so confusing. I agree. It's super confusing. Okay, come on. Mehmet is a strong player. Let's have a look at Mehmet. So Mehmet says King h8, Knight g7, Knight c7. Okay, wait, Mehmet. Let's Knight c7, Knight f5. Okay, Knight f5, Knight e6, Knight g7, Knight h4, Knight f5, g. Okay, it's just I got confused. There is so many lines to calculate. Yes, Jimmy, you're totally right. Oh my days. Okay, again, just play. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to just go for it. You're very slow. Oh, sorry. Bro, play King h8. Wrap it up. All right. So many people are saying that King h8 is the best move. Many people are just saying that we should play King h8. Knight f6 and then you can sack the knight. But no. King h8. King e... Knight e... What?
Hammer chess.
Hammer chess. Thank you so much for the follow. Don't play that. King h8. Knight e4. Okay. Trust me, bro. 100%. You were also saying King h8, right, Mauro? All right, chat. I'm sort of giving up.
Joma Candace Christensen.
Thank you for the follow, Joma. Give him the knight. Now I'm gonna go King h8. I think that it's just going on and on and on and go to knight d4 to protect e6 and f5. What? Knight f4, beautiful, brilliant sacrifice. Okay, you can sacrifice the knight. Okay, chance, but they're not gonna take it. They're not gonna take the knight. Dude, make a move already. What's up with these people who are so impatient? Just do it. King h8 when I have ever disappointed. Alright, chicken win. Alright. We're gonna play it. Yeah, King h8 and then knight e3 to stop knight f5.
Amethyst.
But what if they go back to e6? Like, they can play either this or knight f5. So, why would you play this move if they still have knight? Okay. I give up. Oh, and they don't even play knight g7. Oh, that's so annoying. But wait, that's completely losing. Now we have knight c7 and we win. Am I tripping? Knight c7 now. I'm just gonna go knight c7 now. Knight c7. The king goes here, I guess. I take this one and I win. Okay. Oh my god. No one predicted that. No one predicted that. Nobody said that will happen. No one predicted that. That's crazy. No one predicted that. Okay. I don't really get it. I don't see why would you play that move. This line, that was the easiest line. No one considered that because it was so easy. Okay. Let's move on. All right. So what do we have here? What's happening? So we're white. First of all, we're white. What is this puzzle?
Her.
Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. King is probably the worst possible line for black. Yeah, Mauro, I agree. Okay. So we're white. And the pawn is going up. And this one is going down. And the king is over there. Oh, this looks awful. Alright. I would play h7. Like, that's my instinct. Playing h7. h7, bro, it's simple. No, I don't think it's that simple. It's always complicated when it's above 50 something. Alright, so we go h7. What is going to be black's move? Black is going to go... well, the check doesn't make much sense. The check is sort of helping me. But h7 looks very good. We play h7. And then what do you do with black? That's the question. Will you give a check? I move the king away. I'm gonna go to b6 if you give a check. And then I'm threatening this. So probably the black king is gonna line up with myself. So I don't have a check to promote. So it's gonna go king b6, king b4. And we go to c7 maybe? King c5. Then we play this. King goes here. This. Here. This.
Thank you. Come again.
Thank you so much, Tinjico, for the potato transformation. h7, rook h6, king b5, king b3. King b5. King b3. Okay, yes, Mauro, I see what you're saying. It's possible. King c3.
Kenyo Kong Liverpool.
King c3. Thank you for the follow, Liverpool. Yeah, it's h7 trust. Yeah, we know that it's h7. It's just that we have to see how do we give a check. Okay, let's play h7. Oh, so it's exactly what Mauro said. Mauro said that it's gonna be rook h6. Okay, Mauro and then king b5. So you want me to play this instead? Well, we have to. So we can give a check and we can promote with check. So king here, king b3. And I guess we have to do that until we get over here. Something like that. That's my prediction. So now we go here, 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 here. Here, 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 here. And when we get here, we have an extra tempo. So we're winning, basically. Because then the rook has to go... It has to defend the rook somehow. But the rook is defended. Yes, because this pawn is defending the rook. So how do we win then? The rook is defended. So king b3, king b3, king c3. And so until you get to g5. Until we get to g5. Okay. He has to move the rook to whatever place in the h line. No, he doesn't have to because the rook is defended by the pawn. That was my point. Like, he doesn't have to move the rook. So how do we win? Rook g8 when I reach king f5. What? King c5, sorry. You're not getting my first place for like... You can't take pawn like this. You have rook f5 then, no? Rook f5? I'm getting so confused. We have rook f8 when king's on f5 and then we... Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna keep moving my king. What way? So we're gonna go there. We're threatening that. So king c3, king d5, king d4. And if it takes, have a check. I don't know. I really don't know. Ah! Oh, yeah, Mauro. Thank you, Mauro. Yes. So you say move the king until f5. All right, we're going to get to f5. So we get to f5 here. And now we play this move, rook f8. So if it takes the pawn, we have a discovered check. Okay. Okay. Yay! Yeah. It took me a second to see that, but we got him. Thank you, Bauro. Rook f8, I told you this. Yeah, but you don't explain well. Okay. These puzzles are so difficult.
TG.
TG, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I try my best. That's okay. Hold on. From 2 puzzles ago. Okay. Okay, but you had no other options. Rook now. Okay. So what do we do here? Take the rook. So I can take it with the knight or the rook. The 2 options. Which one is best? Knight takes rook. Yeah, we play knight takes rook. And then what? Take the rook with the rook. I think he's gonna take my knight. And the rook is gonna be hanging. Knight takes. You think it's knight takes? So we play knight takes here. And then what is black's move? Knight takes, then queen a7. Yeah, well, a7 is hanging, yeah. And after that check. It looks okay. All right, we're gonna take the rook with the knight. Okay, so they play d2. D2 is scary, but now we can play queen a7. Let's go queen a7 now. Okay. Now we can play queen e7. If queen e7, king g8, and then we have knight f6. Knight f6, king h8. King h8. Queen fa mate. That's mate. Okay. I think we found it. Okay, oof. Well, that wasn't that difficult in comparison to the previous 2. Or the knight puzzle. Okay. This one looks very tricky. Very, very tricky. Mm. Can I just play pawn takes? Everything is well defended. Rook e8, queen d8. Oh, you got it wrong, Jimmy. Queen e7 and puzzle will end, I think. Okay, and this one? Now b takes c5. I think it's b takes c5. Ooh. Something tells me that b takes... Yeah, I was wrong. That's okay, Jimmy. Something tells me that if we play b takes c5, we're gonna blunder this. I underestimated opponent's response. If I play pawn takes, we're gonna blunder this. Rook c5 looks better. Yeah, I also prefer rook c5 because it doesn't block the rook, and I think we need the rook. b5 looks good. b5 as well. Well, I mean pawn takes, and he has a... No, he doesn't. No, I really like rook takes c5. What if rook e7? Rook e7, we have to deal with the check. He's gonna play pawn takes. But is that terrible? Then she has a check on f3 that might be dangerous. I don't know if we should let him compromise our king so much. Pawn takes, bro. Let's keep our h7 pawn. Okay. So if we take with the rook, he takes on h7. King b8. And king b8. And I think we're winning here because, like, yeah, the queen is on h7. But they can't go to c2. They're gonna play queen a6 or something like that. But if they play queen a6... Queen a6, sorry. Maybe I can play... No. B takes c5, I think. Rook takes c5. Yeah, we were looking at rook takes c5, but I don't know how to capitalize on it. Because he takes on h7 with check, and then he has queen a6. If they play that, making progress with the pawn, it's difficult. So b takes c5. What? Okay, so someone is saying that we simply take with the pawn, and this pawn is really hard to stop. But what about queen c2? Like, why can play queen c2? And then the pawn on d2 is sort of a target. Well, you play rook d7. We play rook d7 in that variation. I think it's pawn takes now. What's the time left? This puzzle doesn't have a time limit. Rook e7 looks good as well now. Yeah, the problem with rook e7 is that it allows the check. I don't think we should do that. Pawn take and then just walk it up the board. So we take and then we just go up. If we get pawn c3, then my queen is sort of free to some extent to maybe attack f2 or something. And if queen c2 ever happens, we have rook here. Okay, I'm gonna take with the pawn. I think it's like the most solid approach. Alright, so yeah, queen c2. And in this position, we simply defend the pawn. It's just gonna go here, I think. We play rook d7, and we're preparing c4, c3. That sounds like a plan. Rook e7 right now. I'm losing the pawn. So yeah, I guess we simply defend now. Oh, wow. So if I take, he's going to take over here. He has a couple of checks. But I don't think it's perpetual check. We can go here and then here. And we can block with the queen and the rook. Yeah, we're going to be fine. Okay. Okay, we only have one move. King c2. Now, taking with the king might be an option, but it allows queen d7. Now, what's your highest? My highest is 70. So we're really far away from that. Yeah, 70. That was a crazy run. Okay. So what should we do here? We have... either rook takes or king takes. I think that my rook should stay here and keep the attack going, so king takes comes to mind. But it runs into checks, like they can either play rook here and sack the exchange, and then queen takes. Probably that's losing, I don't know. It's risky. Well, he has a check, and that's about it, so how risky is that? Maybe bishop takes? Oh, you want to take on g7 first? Oh, it could be. It could be. So we sack the rook. We take on g7, we sack the rook. And yeah, I like it though, taking on g7. Because you know why? Because, like, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. We take on g7, king takes, and then we have this sneaky h6, and bro's getting mated on g7. You can't stop that, I think. Oh, I kind of like bishop takes. So bishop takes, and let's just imagine that he takes the rook, and then we play... Well, we can play that. And we're gonna take the bishop and the rook. No, like... But do I have time for it? That's the thing. I don't think I have time. Because queen d7 is gonna happen, and I'm gonna have to play defense. So bishop takes, rook takes, and then queen f6, queen here, bishop here, queen d1 check, king c3. It's so risky. If king c3, c1 maybe, b4, b5, takes, rook b8. I'm getting mated probably. Just take the rook, bro. With rook takes, then bishop, and you're winning. So you just want me to take the rook. Maybe b takes b. What? h6 straight away. Ah, h6 right now. I like that move too. But how do we win that? Rook takes, pawn takes, and then the rook moves away, and I'm not winning that. And if I play bishop takes... Alright, so h6, rook takes, bishop takes, king d7, no, king here maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'm winning that. There's no mate, bro. How do you know? H6 straight away, my first thought, but he can just sack the bishop and move rook out. Yeah, I don't think it's working. All right, chat. I'm gonna take the rook. I really don't see anything else. Oof, it was that the move, nice. Okay, so they were preventing h6, so that was a concerning move. So now taking, king takes, queen f6, pawn takes. Hey, that's winning. That looks very good. So he's gonna go king h7 then. So bishop takes, king takes, queen f6, king h7. If king h7, pawn takes, queen e7 check. Queen e7, king g8. All right, let's play it. I can't really see the entire thing, but it looks quite obvious. Now pawn takes. And now queen e7. Queen e7 check. The king can either go here or here. I imagine king g8 is a little bit better. But then we have this. Oh no. Ah, okay. So we play queen e7 and then rook d7. So he has to sack the queen. And that endgame should be winning, right? Okay. This one sacks the queen. It's the only move. And then he takes on c2, f2. But I think I should be winning this. Because we're gonna take on e6. Somehow. That should be winning. Alright. Jesus. Well, to the surprise of absolutely no one, this is getting more difficult. Well, we can play knight takes c3. Like, why not? Knight takes c3, queen takes. Knight takes c3, queen takes. Or maybe queen b. Okay. So we give a check? And then we play knight takes c3? Well, I don't think so. I could take this one too, but I feel like I might get mated there. Or at least too difficult. Rook d7, rook e8. You think it's rook e8? And then we take the rook? Yeah, because I was looking at, if I played this right now, he has queen check, and he can take my rook. That would be winning for black. Oh. If we play rook e8, on the other hand, I can take this one, and then queen takes, and it's equal material, but I can play rook here, and we have a bunch of checks. Well, I don't know if it's winning though. Rook e8, and then knight takes rook, then rook e7. Then rook e7. How do you know this so quickly, bro? Are you a strong chess player or what? Like, yeah, bro, found the entire sequence. Ivan, thank you so much for the 10 GGs. I'm 2300. Ah, okay. That's why bro is cooking. 2 rooks against the queen. And a bishop. Okay, so now what? Play queen g4. I can go to c1. I prefer king c1, honestly. King a1, he takes with check, exactly. And if I go here, there are no more checks. I also like king a2. Because if I go here, he has this one. But then I'll defend the knight. Well, both of them look correct. King a2 or king c1? I think it's king a2. No, maybe not. I don't know. King c1 defends the pawn. What pawn? c1 more accurate. Okay, I'm gonna play king c1. Knight f6. Go to a file. You can't take the knight. Okay, so my rook is hanging. I can play rook c8 and defend the knight. I'm gonna do that. I could take. I could take like this too. Okay, but we're down material. We're down a minor piece. So if I take the rook, and then he thinks, and it's equal material. No, we are up on exchange. Or no? Yeah. Oh. Oh boy, what happened here? What if I go queen g5? Queen g5 check, and then I take the queen. Queen g5? Queen f4? Ah, queen f4 instead of queen g5. But queen g5 is sort of juicy because we can take on... You know what I mean? Like we can take on g2. Queen f4 better? But why? Why is it better queen f4? Queen g5, rook d7, queen g2. Exactly. Yeah, maybe we'll look at the same thing that I did. You can take his queen after that. Yeah, exactly. You could be better because he can't... What? Queen f4, you take his queen, and queen g4 threatens mate and the rook. Queen f4 check. Okay, king b1 is gonna happen. And then you want me to play queen g4, threatening this, and this. Is that your point? He threatens both rooks. It is a double attack, yeah. And if queen g5, here. And then I take, takes, and then I take here. But like, queen d6. It could also be queen d6, you know. This one has too many like tempting moves. Queen g5 has f4, which I don't like. Why not? I just gotta take it. I take the pawn. With the queen. Check again. Queen d6 just wins a rook, right? Yeah, but we're down material. We're down a minor piece already, so I don't know if it is good enough. Like, we have many good moves, I would say, but we have to find the very best. When you win the queen, the puzzle will finish. You think so? Yeah, queen f4, I'm correct. Alright, Hamad. We're gonna trust Hamad. I'm getting out of my league. I really don't understand, like, why is this better than queen g5? I don't get it. And now he said that we should play this. It attacks the rook and the pawn on g2. So we take this one. And we take this one. Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to explain it. Bro, it is better because f4 and the rook d2 defends the fork. Rook d2, I take the queen. I don't understand. Okay. Can I? No, I'm not going to go back to it. Just go back. Yeah, why queen f4? Like, I don't get it. Yeah, let's have a look, okay? I think that there are some people who are also curious about that one. Because, like, what? Okay, let's see. My computer is getting laggy for some reason. Too many puzzles. Yeah, it's so laggy. Okay, so rook takes d6. Let's see if I can do something. Okay, so rook d6, sorry. And queen g5. Miss. f4. f4 is a great move. Queen takes. What changes here? King b1. And now rook takes d7. Rook takes. And can I go here? Ah, rook d2. How did you see all of that, bro? Nah, this guy's probably cheating. And he has rook d2. Yeah, he has rook d2. But how do you see all of that? That's what changes. Yeah. So yeah, the pawn on f4, it's sacrificed so they can play this. And now the game is equal. How do you see all of that? That's crazy. Is bro actually a GM? Yeah, that's crazy foresight. It's insane. I am moving my pieces over the board, by the way. With stockfish? Along with stockfish? I don't know, bro. So I can see better. I can calculate that much ahead. I didn't see rook d2. Grace. Yeah, rook d2 is insane, bro. Okay. Nah. I don't know. Like, bro, it's too good. I don't know. Bro, it's too good. Too good, I would say. Maybe too good.
Donny Jr.
That was actually insane. Yeah, Danny Jr., thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, Amint is also impressed. Okay, let's continue. We have this one. It's gotta be Queen F2, I guess. We play Queen F2, and then maybe we take this pawn with the rook. With the rook, or the knight. Both of them are look tempting. Maybe knight takes because we have a mate on G2. Are we gonna hit 70 strict with puzzles? That's gonna be for I would say at least 1 more hour of the stream if we're gonna get to 70 because the puzzles get insanely difficult. Good night, everyone. Nice puzzles. Have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Still waiting for Black. Humanly. What? What's your highest score with puzzles? 70. Yeah, 70. It's the highest we've ever been. But yeah, it gets super hard after a few puzzles. I mean, when you get to 60, the level increases. Like, for example, the previous puzzle, like, if you are unable to see Rook D2, you get the entire sequence wrong. You get the entire thing wrong. So, come on now. We should get to 71 then. Yeah, but that's easier said than done. Okay, Queen F2, Queen E1, Knight F2. Oh! Well, we win an exchange. But he already has an extra knight. So no, I don't think it's working. He already has an extra minor piece. But it's a good tactic though. And like sacrificing the queen so you can play knight f2 and fork. Yeah, but he's already up on knight, so you're sacrificing the queen and the knight as well, because probably if you take this one, he's gonna take with the knight. So you get knight f2 and then takes and then knight takes. So they'll have 2 knights and a rook versus 2 rooks. So that's better for white. Queen f2 though. Yeah, we can all agree on queen f2. Queen f2 anyways. Now, maybe queen takes f3. You know, like queen takes f3 looks very good. We play queen takes f3, pawn takes, and then we have knight f2 check. The king goes here, and then we fork the rooks as well. Queen takes f3. I like queen takes f3 a lot. We're gonna be up on exchange, minimum. Yes, queen takes f3. Yeah, this is right. All right, let's play queen takes f3. And then check and takes. Nice. Okay, for this one, knight takes f2 looks very good. Yeah, all right. Queen h4 because I said so. Yeah. Yeah, they play knight takes e1 exactly. Okay. Knight takes f2 looks very good. We play that one, and then maybe queen d4. Queen d4. And I could take the rook. Maybe. Or maybe no. Yeah, this is my plan. We take on f2. Rook takes, and then we go queen here. So the rook, it's gonna be pinned to the bishop. So they have to defend because we're also attacking it. So they're gonna defend with the queen maybe. Or the bishop. Bishop g3 defending the rook. And then we take this one. We take on b2. And we're gonna get this rook instead. Oh no, because knight c3 or knight d2 defends the rook. No, I'm miscalculating. But wait. Oh yes. No. No, it doesn't work. Queen h4? But isn't it just gonna take my knight? Knight takes, rook takes, and bishop takes, then queen d4. Ah, okay. Queen d4 check. And he has to play king f3. And then we take on b2. And then knight d2. But knight d2 and he's defending everything. They play knight d2, they defend everything. And then g5. g5 attacking the bishop. If the bishop moves away, we have bishop g4. Oh, we can play bishop g4, winning the queen. Is that your point? Ah, win queen or bishop. Bruh, how do you see all of that? There is no way this guy is that good. Nah, I don't think this guy is that good. He might be 2300, but what? I think he's right. I think that line is also very sharp. But finding g5, it's crazy, bro. Finding g5, it's crazy. Knight takes f2, rook takes f2, bishop takes f2. King takes f2, queen d4, king f3, g5. You also found it. You also found that line. Oh, so someone on YouTube also found it. Ramazan. Alright, I'm just playing. Like, there are so many GMs in my chat. It's crazy, bro. It's insane that you can find those lines so easily, bro. YouTube guy. Yeah, Ramazan, well done. Very good find. Okay. I like queen g6. But I might be wrong, I don't know. Like queen g6 here. We should also consider knight f3, because maybe I can take the rook. And I'm also hitting the queen. Knight f3 looks good. Knight f3. Knight f3 seems better, yeah. Because we give a check, king h1 or king f1, and then we take the rook. And if they take my queen, I can take with the knight, and I'll be saving the knight. And I'm hitting the rook as well, so a2. Is the knight getting trapped? Probably no. Knight f3, queen g7. What? Queen g7? Knight f3 is nice. Yeah, I am 2100 in lead chess. Okay, Ramazan. Okay, knight f3. And what about queen g2? Does that work? Takes. Rook check. Hey, queen g2? Are you winning, son? Oh, I like it. Is it queen g2? Is it queen g2? Queen g2 is insane! I think everyone found it already, right? Yeah. It's a fantastic move. Queen g2. King takes 91. Check. The king then goes there. And then in that line, it's so winning because it's hitting the rook and also the knight is hanging. Is they gonna go here then? They're gonna take here. Oh, but yeah, they take on e6, I guess. We take the rook. And then they take the... Oh, it's tricky, though. Alright, but yeah, I think it's queen g2. Alright, knight takes. Okay. It was very tricky, though, like, finding the next move. Yeah, someone said that. He said queen g7 because he got confused with the coordinates, but someone found that very quickly. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, we have queen h1, I think. Queen h1. And then maybe if the king goes here, we take the rook, we check. If the king goes here, we have king c6. I like king c6. And this, his queen is also hanging. Ah, but we are in check, so we had to play king c6. Is it king c6? I sort of like king c6. King c7, you say? Oh no. I was getting so excited. Hey, this looks easy. But no, we are in check. So, how do we do it? It is king c6. I like king c6 because it, like if he blocks, we can take. In case that we want to play queen h1 and then king d2. Because they really want to play king d2, so we don't take the rook, we check. So that's why I think it's king c6. Alright, king c6. Yeah. Ah, okay, so if I take, bro's gonna take the bishop, we check. Or maybe they go here. Oh. But we can block. So yeah, they play this. We can block with the rook now. And then they're gonna take. But then we have a check on h1. King e2, only move. Queen d1. King e3. Are you winning, son? King e3. Alright, let's block. Oh, he takes. Oh. I guess there is a mate in net. I couldn't find it though. Alright. Okay. They didn't let us play Queen E1, right? Visit the world. It didn't happen. This one looks fun. And by that, you mean super difficult. Okay. Okay, we can play King F6. Then he takes the pawn. And we go G5. But doesn't he have like a Zugzwang here? Like, what if we keep pushing P? Well, he's gonna do the same. And then here. I don't know how is this winning. What if I play King F6 and then King E7? He's gonna go here. And then I promote. Rook takes. So we have nothing. We play this. I really want to play King F3, but it's probably not working. Hello, bad boy. What's my record? 70. 70 is the highest we've ever been. 65. We're very close. G5 push, then King F3. Okay, how the fuck did you find G5? How on earth did you find this move? G5, G4, King F3? Nah, how is it that your guys are so good at the game? G5? And now G4, he says. And then King F3. And then G3. And then he promotes. We have checkmate. That's ridiculous. Wait, it's not so simple. We are quicker. Yes, but now I had to take the rook. Should I promote to a knight? If I promote to a knight, it has king h3. And then I can play knight here. Check. And then we go here. Oh. And we're gonna promote this one now. Something like that, I guess. Oh, he has this check. Maybe. Okay. We promote to a knight, I think. Knight. And now knight here, I think. Playing knight e3. Knight e3. Is it knight e3? Yes. Okay. Now I was looking at king e2. King e2, and there are no more checks. And we're gonna promote this one. Calculate to end promoting queen. I'm just gonna give a couple of checks, I guess, but we're promoting with checks, so it's over. I'm so surprised with your speed, guys. Like, you find those moves so quickly. It's annoying. I wish I could be that talented. Okay. So this is sort of dangerous. I kind of like queen f2. With ideas of playing queen f6. Should we get 6-7? Yes. You're better than me positionally. How do you know that? Good. Should we play queen f2? Rook takes d4, e6. It's just that he's gonna take back with check. I seen you play. Okay, come on. What about rook takes d4, e6? Well, he takes with check. Did you see that? It's check first. So we had to move away, and we're gonna lose initiative. What if you pin the knight with bishop? It's a move. Bishop e3. Bishop e3 to stop his moves. Yeah, like we play bishop e3. And then they're gonna go here, I guess. We can take rook takes. And then we have c3. Isn't it c3 just winning? Yeah, bishop e3, c3. Or maybe bishop e3, he's gonna play this. But we're gonna be up a piece. We take on c5. Bishop e3. Yeah. And c3 now. Oh! Oh no. No. Ah, okay, I see what they want us to play. They want me to play rook takes first. It's rook takes first, right? Yeah. Ah, because he has 92. Yeah, he can play 92. Because the rook is gonna be hanging. So it's rook takes c3, rook takes, and now c3. Ah. Okay. What a blunder. Okay, we now need to lock in. I think that we thought that it was too easy. Well, someone said it in the chat. Someone said, "Oh, just play c3 now," and I trust them. So it's their fault, not mine. Okay. We have. I think we can play. Oh, I think I found it. Hey, I found it first. I found it first before you do it. Oh my gosh. I think it's well, maybe it's not, but I think it's rook h4, right? Is it rook h4? I'm looking at rook h4 chat. I play rook h4. King takes. Queen takes h2. King g4. Queen h5. King goes here. Check. e3. Oh, he's escaping. He's escaping. So it's not working. Ah, but if I play e5. e5, king e3. Oh no. Damn it. Is rook h4? How did you make it work though? Because I think that they're gonna takes, and then instead of playing rook h3, which that would be winning for us, they're gonna go king g4. If they play king g4, how do we make progress? How do we... There is lots of moves. Lots of moves. Play rook h4. King takes. I want queen f2. So you're saying that queen f2 is better. And what's the idea of queen f2? Ah, you want to play queen... I see it now. You want to play queen f1. Well, bro hasn't made a single mistake, so let's play queen f2. Yeah, well, this doesn't work. I just realized because you can go to the e3. So queen f2. Wait. Oh, careful there. Does that change anything? a5. Queen e2? Don't play it. Wait. Rook also, you don't know yet. I played queen f2. I missed knight it. Yeah, in the previous puzzle we missed knight e2, yeah. Rook f2? We're gonna fumble this. I can feel it. We're gonna fumble this. I can feel it. We have many people saying queen e2, rook f2, queen f2 was the move, queen h5. I don't even know how do you get to h5, but... Ah, you wanna... Okay. Queen e2 is nice. Hi, Rulis. Rook h4, check, bro. It doesn't work, which is calculated that it doesn't. Queen f6. Queen f6. Okay, I'm going crazy now. My ex got me a Valentine's gift. What does that mean? What does that mean? Just try rook h4. It doesn't work because, okay, here king takes queen takes h2, king g4, queen h5, and then king goes to f5, queen f5, king e3. If the king gets to e3, you're not gonna win that. You don't have like the geometry or the pieces to give a checkmate. Knight queen f6, rook e2. But rook e2, how do I play rook e2? I like queen f2 and queen e2. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Well, I would say that queen e2 is a little bit better because it defends the pawn. Huh? I don't know how important that is, but... Queen e2, rook h4. Queen... Oh, queen e2 is better because of that. Oh, yes, who found that? Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, like, we play queen e2, and then we can sack on h4. And that would be mate, because takes, and then we have queen h5 mate. Ah, so it's queen e2 then. What a great find. Queen e2, rook h4, queen e... Yeah, very good. Yeah, it's so winning that, bro. Sack the queen. Damn. Can you bond me for my help today? No. I think I have enough mods. I have so many. We have like 7, maybe 8. But if you stick around like consistently, I will mod you eventually. Like all the rest. Like all the 7 mods, all the 8 mods that I already have. 6-7, eh? We got 6-7, eh? 6-7. Oh my days. All right. So some people are saying that we should go knight e7. That looks very hard to stop. I'm not gonna lie. 97. How do you stop 97? Can you stop 97? 97 and escape the checks, but he doesn't have too many checks anyway because the bishop is also defending. This looks too simple. 97. It wasn't 97. Wow, that's crazy. Rook a3. They have rook a3. 97. Everyone said 97. It wasn't. Yeah. Well, we were very disrespectful with the 6-7 because it's still super hard. So 97 looked too simple. Well, 6-7 though. Yeah. So, yeah, of course, chat. How did you not see this move? We give this checkmate. I mean, hello? Jesus, chat, are you 1200 or something? What the fuck? How did you not see this? Oh my god. Okay, but it's very clever though, because it's a different type of checkmate. This one. And I guess that the point is... I don't know what's the point. Is rook d4 reason? Okay. Alright, that was fun though. We did puzzles for 2 hours and 6 minutes. I would say that's very nerdy. Okay, now let's play some chess. Now that I'm completely tired and exhausted of doing puzzles, I think it's the perfect time
Foggen.
to play chess. So what do we play, Chad? Do we play Blitz or Rapid? What do you prefer? Blitz or Rapid? What does 97 even do? It's threatening mate on g8, rook g8. That was the idea, to play rook g8. But there's gotta be a resource for black that doesn't let us play. Okay, very nice. Yeah, rook takes a3. That was a problem too. I didn't see that check. I saw it very late. Rapid? Alright, let's play Rapid. Rapid it is. Okay. So we've been struggling with Rapid. Now we have a higher Blitz rating, I think. No, I think it's still a little bit better, the Rapid rating. Alright, so he went knight c... Knight c3. Bishop c4. Knight c6. We have this trick. I could go for it right now, but he's gonna go bishop takes f7, I guess. Takes, knight takes. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Now I'm just gonna play g6. I'm gonna go g6 and bishop g7, short castle. And I guess he's gonna play e5. Oh, he goes to e4. Okay. I can't really take as rook takes. Knight takes doesn't work either. What about bishop g4? Trying to generate some weaknesses like f3. Let's go bishop g4. Where does the queen go? Queen d2, queen d3, both of them look a bit awkward. Queen d2 is awkward. I think bishop e2 is a good try, but I don't think he will ever play that. Probably knight here too. Those moves are a little bit better. And I wish I could take... No, he goes f3, okay. Right, so we can consider f's... we consider this. Queen b6, bishop e3. If bishop e3, maybe knight d7, but then knight takes. Yeah, it doesn't work. Let's just drop back. So bishop e3, I guess. We have queen b6 anyway. Queen b6 is a threat. He has to play bishop e3. I think it's the only move. Or king h1. That's also possible. And then I guess we're gonna play rook c8 or a6 b5. Those are like very standard ideas in the Sicilian defense. So king h1, good move. Alright, so queen b6 now, it seems a bit short-sighted, so rook c8. Rook c8 is a little bit more tricky, because the bishop is hanging. We can play knight takes, and yeah, so bishop a2, good move. So bro is not falling for anything yet. Alright, so this maneuver now, I think it makes sense to play knight e5. It runs into f4 though. f4, I reactivate my bishop though, so it does have some drawbacks. So let's play this, with ideas of going knight c4. And maybe we can take on b2 in some positions to, I don't know, compromise the knight on c3. You from Chile, bro? Yes, I am from Chile. I speak in English because I'm an English teacher, but it's just to practice my English so I don't lose it. Okay, that move makes sense. Yes, simply completing development. Let's go knight c4 with ideas of taking on b2. If he plays rook b8, I'm gonna take anyway, because I think it's a little bit better for me. Is there? Yeah, so we take this one. Rook takes c3, rook takes b7, and then rook takes a3. That's gotta be better for us. So basically this, and then this. Oh, so takes, and then we're gonna be up a pawn. And we're gonna have a passed pawn on a7, but it's not a big deal, I would say. It's like a very superficial. But hey, a pawn is a pawn. A pawn is a pawn, not right? And we're hitting the bishop, so I guess it should be fine. Okay, so now the only problem is my bishop on c8. Alright, so he found that move, which is good, I think. The knight on d4 is also annoying. If I could get rid of it. How do we do this now? I really want to reroute my knight. I would prefer to have it on d7, but the bishop is there, so it's like, ugh. Maybe a waiting move. Something like rook e8, defending e7 could be an idea. What else can we play? h6, asking the bishop what to do is also probably... But it weakens my pawns. I have king h7 maybe after. But asking the question too, the bishop is not so bad, but I don't think it's hard to tell. What about queen c8? Queen c8 is a move. Queen c8. And then the rook goes... Where does the rook go? The rook is gonna go to b4. It's the only square. Oh! It goes to b4. And then I have queen a5 attacking the rook and the bishop on g5. You know, that looks very good. So let's play queen c8. Is he gonna take? If he takes, I'll take the rook. And then if he takes, I take. If he takes on e7, that's a bit annoying. If he takes on e7. Because then I'll be playing this, and he's gonna take 2 pawns and the knight. So it's gonna be 4 points of material. No. Actually, it's like super equal. Alright, but now... queen a... What? But I have queen c5, which is... it's the same principle. Bear with me, chat. Yeah, I got confused. Yeah, you can't play... Luis. But queen c5 with the same idea, chat. Don't panic. Alright, so queen c5 attacking the rook and the bishop. But he has bishop d2. Bishop d2. Bishop d2, knight takes e4 maybe? Rook takes. Oh, how crazy is that we don't have anything? Alright, but we have the initiative. We do have the initiative. So bishop d2 is force. Or queen d2. Defending this and this. But that queen is overloaded. Yeah, can I exploit that somehow? a6. Bishop e3. e5. Where does the knight go? Knight here. Knight there. Knight e2. I like e5 though. I'm gonna play e5. Yeah, because he has to go to d2. Sorry, e2. And then I'm looking at queen f2. Sort of infiltrating. I like it because if he plays h3, we can sack. And then we're gonna get a bunch of pawns, maybe. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Let's play e5 though. Yeah, we generating a weakness on d6, but I really like queen here because this rook is an asset. It's a very good rook. Like we might threaten some back rank attacks. So let me just play e5. Where does the knight go? He has rook c4. Well, I'm just gonna go queen b6. Alright, so now, if I go here, he has bishop e3, queen h4. I don't like that. So yeah, maybe my infiltration is a bit nonsensical. Okay, unfortunately, I think I'm sort of overestimated my position. Can I pin this rook here? I also close the diagonal. Maybe rook here. Rook c8. He can never target d6. Because I take, I has knight here. I'm overthinking too much. Alright, let's play rook c8. Now this is a little bit weak. Is he gonna go here? Uh-huh. So this is weak. If I go here... Okay, let's play queen c6 because I don't have much time. And I know we made progress now. It's hard.
JULANOVO.
Maybe a4? Sorry, a5? a5, rook c4. Let's play queen b6 then. No, I don't have that move. Let's go here, because I'm struggling. I can't find decent moves. So rook c4. We play queen b6. Takes. Knight c3, I guess. Or maybe he takes and queen here. Bishop e6 is a problem. Maybe now here? I kind of like it. But he has bishop e3 again. Oh, no. Let's go here. I'm down on the clock. I calculated so many things that didn't work. It's annoying. I'm looking at this. Knight takes. And then bishop takes. And then maybe queen f2. But that is like really, really meh. Now, if the knight moves away, I have knight h5. I like knight h5. But then king h2. And I don't have queen f2 anymore because the knight is. Alright, that's sort of bad, I would say. We're not gonna defend this. I think we should play active chess like this. But then bishop e3 again. He still has that ugly ass move. What about this? Pawn takes, knight takes, bishop takes. Doesn't work. If I go here, he has bishop e7. Ah, but if he plays bishop e7? Am I fumbling this? Probably, yeah. This move is also fun, I guess. Ah. What? This? Oh. Just takes. I lost my rook. Damn, bro, I fell for it like an idiot. Oh no, this is really bad now. How do you fall for that? Oh, that was such a simple tactic that I missed. Now what? I feel that we're cooked. This is really bad. How frustrating that we couldn't find anything. And I sort of like my position. Bishop e3, yeah. Let's go queen c6. Damn it. Knight c3 now. Ugh. Oh, he can take. Oh, I'm blundering so much now. Oh, he doesn't see it. Bishop fa. Alright, can I take this? He takes with check. Oh, shit. We have to go for it, I don't think. Um, we have nothing. Nothing. Okay, I'll resign. Oh, how sad. Did I ever had a chance to do something in this game? Like, I saw so many ideas that were not working. Like, I was just doing a horrible job finding tactics. Like, all of those moves were simply not good enough. And yeah, we spent so much time trying to find something winning, and we didn't. Bro didn't even play that well. It was only 83%. Okay, I'm just curious about whether I had something. No, the engine wants me to take. Ah, knight takes a3 is better. We were up a pawn. Queen c8, we're cooking here. Ah, it's rook a5 instead. Oh, man. It makes sense because you can play rook h5 too, yeah. And e5, horrible. Oh, no. And we started to fumble right here. And a5, also a bad move. Damn it, bruh. And this blunder is so horrible. And you gotta take in on this. Yeah, we have nothing. Okay. Tough. Really tough. Let's play another one. Let's see now. Right, so bishop c4. What's this? It's a weird setting, this one. Let's go g6. If he goes d4, I'm just gonna take. Alright, so the two knights. So he really wants to play this, I guess. Let's play this. G7. What? This move is weird. Oh, what's happening here? I don't... Let me play this. And I'm gonna go here. Okay. E5, pawn takes things. I kind of like e5. But I think he's gonna play b3, so let's go rook c8 first. And e5 now. Pawn takes, knight e7. Let's play e5. Ah, he simply pushes, okay. He has a passed pawn now. Did I miscalculate it though? A little bit for sure. We go here. Queen h4 is a move, maybe. Along with knight here. And knight there, yeah. I like that. When I get my knight over here, that looks very good. Alright. Oof. I can take, I mean... This is the target now? have this move. I like my knight again. Okay, bishop f2, yeah. F5 maybe? Yeah, F5 looks good. But pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes again. Let's play F5 to weaken this one now. I'm just gonna take like this, threatening the fork and the pawn. Should I take with the queen? He threatens mate, so he's gonna take back no matter what. But this looks better for me, I would say. If bishop takes rook d1, it's gonna happen. Yeah, I think I had to take with the queen. Oh, he drops back. So he wants to play rook d1 with tempo. Queen c6. I like this though, because we had this, and then we can go with rook d1. We're gonna play queen c6, and then we have this. Takes. He's gonna go with knight here. Well, that's a move, huh? But the knight is pinned to checkmate, so we only have to get rid of this knight. And I like this and this. Yeah, my position is very superior. It's really strong. Oh, he defends like that. Okay, it's a move. Now rook here and here. Good move. So I push P. Oh, he's sort of threatening to take as well. Now this is weak. The pawn on C. 3. We should target the pawn, I guess, with knight here, maybe. And then we play F. Yeah, I like that. Let's go here, targeting the pawn. With ideas of also playing F4. So I could take this one. Should I? Should I take it? No, I think this is better. Let's play this. So the knight has no good squares. Maybe I can infiltrate like that too. Oh, that check. Alright, king h8, we should be fine. Let's go here now. So bishop h7 is like the only move. Or bishop h4 too. Oh, wow. Did he just blunder this? Rook takes. Yeah, I think we're winning here. I mean, I'm gonna take. And I wonder, how do we win this? How do we win this? So rook g1 doesn't work. Bishop takes. So I'm just gonna take then. Yeah. Now we have this check. I can play check. And then check again. Knight takes. What if I take over here? We're up material, so let's just take over here. If it takes my knight, I'll take his rook. And if he moves the rook away, I can take on h3 too. Alright, so check. Yeah, he's falling apart right here. Check. And now we have bishop here. But maybe queen here is better. Let me think. Yeah, maybe this one. Wait a second. Um, Chat, I can explain. I can explain. Oh, what a fucking idiot, bro. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my gosh. How are you all 2100, right? Yeah, that's the question, bro. That's the question. Yeah. It just goes to show that we are noobs with extra steps. That's basically what we are. Yeah. You guys both blundered that. Yeah, we didn't see it, obviously. But that's how it is with chess. I don't know. Thank you for the follow. Oh my days, bro. And I was so happy with Queen H3. Saying, oh, Queen H3, I'm completely winning. Oh,
Thomas.
that's crazy. Thomas, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Oh my gosh. uh, okay.
Sust.
Sus, appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, bro, it's not very happy. I can feel it. Oh man.
Nasmi.
Nasmi, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Someone is getting killed in what country is this? Indonesia. Yeah. Didn't you have mate with Queen H1 or am I tripping? I think you can always go to E2. Or block, I don't know. No, I think you can play King E2. It's just that the knight on E1, like this knight on E1 defends everything, bro. It was such a good knight. Such a good knight indeed. Bro, it's gonna stall the game probably. Which I'm not gonna complain about it, honestly. Like what happened there, it's really frustrating. We all been there. Can you speak a little bit Spanish? Sí. En español es mi lengua materna. No, before I mean. I don't think. Ooh, we had a brilliant move. Ah, it's Rook G2, I guess. Let's have a look though. Let's have a look at this game. Let's see if there was a mate indeed. Let's see, let's see. But yeah, like those things happen at the highest level too. Like, why would you speak English if you are Chilean? Because I'm an English teacher, and if you don't practice your English, you're gonna lose it. And also, I think that my content can be a bit more universal if I speak English. More people can watch it. And also, I would say that in Chile, chess is not that popular. It's not a popular thing. It's getting a bit more popular, yes, like in any other place, but not a great thing. And I don't have too many Chilean viewers anyway. So, like when I look at the stats, like the biggest amount of viewers that I have are people who know about chess and they know English as a foreign language or second language. People from the US and people from Chile is like 10%, which I guess is understandable because I do speak English instead of Spanish. But yeah, yeah, I wouldn't understand you if you. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're an English teacher. Yes, yes, I am. All right, so we do have a better position. It felt that way. I'm not gonna lie. Knight h5 maybe. And that's a blunder. I don't even know why. Okay, user, thank you for the follow. And yeah, this is very good. I knew that it was good. And this is the correct plan too. Finding f5 was critical. So we were doing... Oh, sorry. You don't get to see very well. So let me just move it away. So finding this move was really good. And then pawn takes. We have a very good center here. And then queen takes. And then queen c6. I mean, look. Like they want me to play this and go to an endgame. And this move was actually very nice. It was really resourceful. And then this plan. Ah, what? I thought this wasn't great. Because like the knight gets in my position. But I guess that the engine is claiming that it's not a problem. So I play knight there and here. And then rook g6. And that's the brilliant move. So it was a great game so far. Like we were doing so well. King here, and then we decided to... What? They prefer this move. That's sort of crazy. Okay. And yeah, there is no mate. The engine prefers this. And obviously, I think I would have played this if I knew that this is hanging my queen. And then boom. And bro went king here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Your English is actually very good. Thank you, Philip Boucher. Thank you so much. Oh man, he went Kitty too. What class are you teaching? Right now, I'm not teaching. I'm not working as an English teacher. But next week, I'm gonna start looking for a job. That's why I started watching him 2 or 3 years ago, because he speaks English. Yes, that was exactly my idea too. All right, so rook takes c2, knight takes, and yeah, at this point, you don't really have to take the queen. Like, you can play bishop f3 first. It doesn't matter. Bishop f3 to win the rook, I guess. That's the plan. Or at least gain a tempo on the rook. And now you take. Oh my gosh. Crazy. The same thing happened to me 2 days ago. I haven't touched the game since. Yeah, these things happen. People pretend that they shouldn't happen, but they happen all the time. In the end, you're playing humans, and humans make mistakes all day. So like you see in comments, like in the comment section, like everyone, how is this guy 2000? How is this guy? And those people, like they're just pretending that they never blunder. Get the fuck out of here. They always do. They always do. But yeah, that's how it is. All right, right. Let's play another one. Let's play another one. That's gonna be a fun clip. I'm gonna try to make a video about it. Let's play another one. Yeah, because he has a brilliant move, a crazy blunder. That's all you need. Okay. Let's see. Finally white. I've been playing black all day. Okay. He's at 2300. Damn. And he's playing the neither. Well, it's sort of a neither. It's neither of ish. B5. These guys are very tricky, bro. That's all I know. B4, A4. Yeah, you did not expect that move. Alright, now I'm gonna go here. Play bishop here. And I could go knight here, but f3 should be fine too. But then the knight is gonna be weak in this diagonal. Queen e2 maybe? Or maybe e5, why not? e5. Let's go e5. Ah, I blundered this. But wait. Yeah, he can't take it because I have rook g2. Right, short castle. It's a weird position. Oh, so he wants to get rid of this pawn. Well, that makes sense, so... I could go here, preventing castling, right? At least we're gonna force him to go g6, which is annoying, I guess. So let's play this, I guess. Queen h5. Or I simply develop my bishop. Well, where does the bishop go? Maybe knight e2. Yeah, let's get the pieces out. Knight e2. Ah, I missed this move. Oh, he didn't play it here. Okay. So let's go here now. Attacking the bishop. Alright, bishop. He wants to go queen c7 probably. I like queen g4 now. Queen g4, knight f6 doesn't work. Takes. I take on g7. How about this knight? Takes knight f6. Takes. Let's play it. So he has queen c7 though. So we had to play g3, which it weakens my king. Short castle. You're not afraid of this? I guess no, because he has bishop e5. What about knight takes? Knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes, check. King goes here. We're not really doing much. But my position looks scary, bro. I would say this is actually really good for me. Let me generate some weaknesses with knight here.
Burnside.
Like, h6 is weak. Alright. Yeah, like, I don't think I have to move that knight. The knight can stay there. And I have knight takes. I mean, look at that. Knight takes e6. Knight takes, pawn takes, knight takes. I like that. It's very good. I think it's great. I'm playing it. And... can I go here instead? This is getting interesting. Yeah, like... we also have bishop takes. Oh, he has so many decent moves. Oh my god, this is a dream. What about queen check? Oh, no, but we're definitely winning this. This is actually really good for white. Okay, so the simplest plan would be to take on e6. Like, we take on e6 and it's like winning as well. I mean, But it's like the simplest plan. Queen f6 is going to happen if we do that. The other move that is interesting is simply bishop takes. Queen f6 again. Queen f6 again. But I like bishop takes. I like it a lot. Or maybe bishop e5. If he plays bishop e5, I'm going to go... Okay, I'm going to play bishop a6. Queen f6 and then bishop here. Bishop g5. And the idea would be to bring the queen like that. I think that it's not about winning material anymore. It's about giving checkmate. It's all about checkmate now. So let's play this. And if I go here, my knight is hanging. No, it's not. My queen is defending my knight. But yeah, this king is getting quite too exposed. So let's take on h6. a6 first. So queen f6 is going to happen. I guess. Yeah, queen f6. And now I was looking at this move, which I like. So let's play this. Okay. And now we can bring more pieces to the game. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. That's that move. That sucks. Yeah, I completely missed that. But I have this. Like, I could play queen h4 defending. And we're also threatening this. So yeah, let's play this. Defending and threatening this. Now we're gonna bring the rook. So we can take on e6. Something like that. Is he gonna play knight f4? Oh yeah, check, check. Knight f6, okay. So let's go here. I know I'm winning, but it's not so simple. Okay, queen c7. I have knight takes now. I'm gonna play knight takes. Yeah, now we're gonna try to get the rook. I think it's enough compensation. Now let's just take the rook. Now let's simplify. We're not gonna go for checkmate anymore. We're gonna play simple chess. Right, so we have
Philippe Souza.
rook e3. And then rook h3, I mean. I was also looking at this check, but he's gonna block. And then takes maybe queen c4, and I would have been okay with that. Pinning that knight and try to get it. So maybe I should have played this. I should have gone this with this check. That would have been very good. Unless he blocks with the knight. If he blocks with the knight, it's rather different. Oh, this move would have been fine also too. Yeah, bishop g6. Bishop g6. Well, there's nothing wrong with rook e3. Rook e3 is still very good. We're fine with rook e3 too. Now he's trying to find counterplay, but I don't think he has much. His king is so exposed. Alright, so he goes bishop c8. That's a blunder. Bishop c8 is a bad move. We have this check. This check is crushing. Nice. There we go. There you go. Up you go. Let's go. Let's get it. Nice. Oh my days, chat. Wonderful. Wonderful chess. And we cooked this 2300. Nice. Alright, that was a great game. That was a good game. I'm very happy with that one. I think I'm gonna retire until tomorrow, chat. I'm retired until tomorrow. Also, if my elo seems low, it's because it's my dad's account, and he started getting into chess. What are you talking, Asian? Oh, can I play against you? Oh, you were trying to get a game. Well, the answer is no. Game review. Yeah, let's review this one. That was actually decent. It was a great game against a very strong player too. That guy is 2300. Oh, this is not the game though. Oopsie. Okay, let's have a look. We had a brilliant move. It's probably knight takes e6. But like, there was a critical moment when I started to gain a lot of confidence. It was like, wait a minute, this is very good for me. When I had the knight on g5, and this is very good for me. So there's gotta be something here. And that was a critical moment, I would say. Okay, so it takes. Knight c4 better? Oh, sorry. Let me fix the board. I always forget. There we go. So yeah, short castle, knight here, and it's equal. It's an equal game. We take there though, and it looks very promising. Now, he could have defended in a better way, I think. Queen f6 is not as great as queen e7 to begin with. Then bishop g5 though, and I knew that this was hard to defend. Even though black is winning, queen h4 is very precise. And then knight f6, a blunder. So yeah, that's my point. Like, it wasn't so easy to defend. So even though black was doing, like, it's equal. No, in this position it's better for black. Finding moves like queen f7, it's not easy. These moves are not easy to find. So there, queen h4, knight f6, rook e1, and then queen c7. Yeah, look, he has to sacrifice material back to stay in the game. And he didn't do that, of course. Knight takes, and now we just take the rook, which is fine. Takes, and then bishop takes. And here, not rushing. But bishop c4 was good. Yeah, you can play it now, I think. I was concerned about him blocking. But it's a good move anyway. Because if he blocks like that, we simply take. And then after knight takes, we're going to pin this knight. We pin it. The knight is pinned. And that's basically how... Oh, he has that though. Okay, so it wasn't that clean. This... Bishop a7, so he can play rook here. Okay, so it's... It requires work. It's not so simple. And now we go here with the idea of simply doubling the rooks. Now he's on pinning. And then rook here. But we're still winning. Okay, okay. It would have been... I think that my decision of going rook a3, it's good. Like in practical chess, rook e3 is very good. Because he's threatening rook e1, rook h3. It's a good move, I would say. And now bro blunder. Blunders this. Bishop c8. And now the check is crushing. It's a really strong check. Like, what can you do here? Surprisingly enough, the engine prefers this one instead. Why? What if they go here? And then we repeat moves? This engine chess is ridiculous, bro. Okay. Look, bishop g6. Yeah, bishop g6 was also a great idea. In this position, I would say. Bishop g6. Right here. Oh, it's not. the engine doesn't love it because of, well, I think it's a great move because how many players would find this? The only move, by the way. I don't think that many players will find that. And the idea is quite simple, right? Like the idea is to play rook e8. So if they go knight takes, checkmate. If they play queen takes, which is win a queen. Something like that, I guess. That was the plan, I guess. Right? So yeah. Engine chess is good at chess. Yes. Basically. Okay, chat, I think I had enough. That was fun. We had a very good win against a very strong player, and we had brilliant moves in this game and the previous one. And yeah, we did puzzles for 3 hours. No, 2 hours only. So yeah. Play versus me, please. No. I don't want to. Play with someone else. Like, why do you... Does it have to be me? Why? Why does it have to be me? Okay. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening. A good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Take it easy. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye. And shout out to the people on YouTube. Thank you so much for sticking around. I really appreciate it. Have a good one too. Thank you. Thank you.